Okay, it's approximately a month since we last did this. What I'm going to try and do is a monthly update so we can go through the whole 12-month cycle of the same walk. It's an experiment, it might get abandoned halfway through, might turn out to be quite good. Let me know what you think. This is the Ivy House and it's now the middle of May. And round to reveal the don't slip out. I knew I was going to do that. Unfortunately, I'm perched on a bit of a fence that's like a square on its side, so I'm on the top angle of a square, if you know what I mean. So I just slipped off the top of it. I'm coming round. There's the cottage with the thatch roof. Turning round, I'm going to slip off again to the vista, and we'll try and zoom in on that. The finished shot for this scene. Right, this time I think we'll start outside of the gate and show the actual whole of the walk, rather than starting a few metres in like I did last time. I'm sure you're pretty much noticing everything has grown a lot greener and a lot more wilder and is encroaching upon the path already. Imagine a couple more weeks, maybe another month, it's going to be a bit difficult getting down here. But I remember from last year they came down here, well I don't know what they used, but I came down here 1 week and the place, it looks like a robin just in front, I don't know if you could see that on screen. I came down here, it was worse than this, struggling to get through, couldn't get past in places, getting caught by the brambles, etc. This tree must have fallen, I don't remember ducking under this last time. I think it's fallen over. So check the old, yes definitely, look at this. That's about 2'6". I'm going to have to pretty much get down on my almost on my knees to get through there. I'm going to bury my head in what looks like a what do they call them? An elder. There we go. Wow, ow, ow, ow. Oh, smashed in the head with trees, branches. This is very different. For the sake of a month, it's almost overgrown and wild. Look at the place. Any of you recognise it? Very different. Yeah, it looks like there's another tree fallen down further up. Foliage this time, not so much of the splashes of colour. There's lots of like greens, not greens, purples and blues and reds. There's none of that this time. Plenty of these things about. Seem to be all over the place. Don't know what they are. Another tree. That's about. Well, let's turn the camera around. Let's do it that way, in fact. Can we see the tree behind me? There it is. I'm just under 6 foot. There's a tree behind me. So that definitely, we didn't have to duck under that last time. I would have remembered that as well. We have had some heavy winds over the last month, so obviously that's what's been bringing these trees down. There's something I didn't see last time. I wonder if that's part of the bluebells. Amongst the nettles, if I can find it. No. Here we go. Struggling, struggling, struggling. There's some down there. Almost like a faded pink or more like a faded lilac colour. Interesting, see if we can get close up on that. Some kind of horned beetle. Come on, zoom, zoom, focus. Yeah, the famous words that get mentioned very often. Focus. There we go. Oh, good. Anybody's into their entomologies, entomological studies, or whatever they're called. I'm choking on something at the moment. I've got a very dry cough. Side effect of my tablets, I'm afraid. Okay. Yeah, anybody got any ideas what that is? The camera doesn't like zooming in close on that. It's supposed to zoom to within 1 centimetre. Moment I'm about 8 inches. Is that 200 centimetres away? Not 200 centimetres, 20 centimetres, 200 millimetres away. Must be something to do with the light reflecting. This place here was where I saw the fox. It was out that way, but there's nothing in the field today except buttercups. Thousands and thousands of them. I'm afraid this cough's not going to go away today. It's a ticklish cough right at the back of the throat. No amount of coughing gets rid of it or relieves it, just makes it worse. I say it's a side effect of some of the tablets I take, unfortunately, which I only took about an hour ago, so that they're at their worst effect right now. The fauna's taking over here. I don't know if I finished what I was saying before, but I came down this way last year, and it sort of got like this. This when I was looking at the red leaves that were here on the ivies, and it was really difficult to get past, getting caught up in brambles, etc. And then I came back about a month later, and it looked like they'd been through with some kind of hacking machine. It had just completely chopped the place out. It was great, you could walk through, but it was like it chomped the place up. It hadn't cut it up with any discerning way, you know. It had just literally come through with blades and just hacked everything off that the blades hit. Gone. So they must have some little machine that they can drive through here or something, or wheel through, because it's literally only about 2 meters wide most of the way, if that. That's about 6 foot for you Americans. It's actually 6'6", but it's close enough. is the bit where I saw the horses, I believe, or it might be the next bit across. There just doesn't seem to be a lot going on at the moment, other than green stuff growing. Green, yellow and white everywhere. Looks like a red admiral up in front. Mowing the lawn there, nice smell of mown grass. You can't beat that smell in the summer. Always enjoy that first time in the year in the spring, first cut lawn mowers come out, you get that first smell of cut grass. It's just reminiscent of the good times are coming back, you know, the warmer weather. Hopefully the sunshine once every couple of weeks for us here in Britain. Doesn't seem to happen very often. There's a close-up of one of those lighter coloured bluebell type things. Quite interesting. Oh look, that's a wasp for those of you in America who don't know the our colloquialisms, so to speak. I remember that stuff as a kid as well. I don't know what I think you've got a name for it. Well, I can't remember what we called it, but we just used to throw it at each other because it sticks like shit on a blanket. Get it all over each other's uniforms. Yeah, that's the stuff. Horrible stuff, but funny, especially when you're a kid. Yeah, not a lot of colour out here today, again, as I'm repeating myself, because there's not a lot really to talk about or show. Not much of a show and tell today, other than to compare the two videos. Now these things look similar to the blue ones we saw earlier. I think the leaves are very, very different. I think these might be some kind of wild strawberry, I think. Again, not that I know sod all. There we go. Yeah, they're nothing like the other ones really. That sunlight is causing havoc with the focus today. I've got a feeling this next bit's going to be interesting because this was quite tight last time. There's a spurt of growth that's gone on since then. Yep, it's pretty much closing up. It's tearing at my coat as I'm walking through it. It's all brambles. Flies in my eyes. Nice. Whacked in the ears by branches. God blimey. That was a blue butterfly there. Come on, land somewhere. Give me a chance. There's like a lilac-y blue wing on it. It's the best description I can give. This is like a sun trap in here. It's like there's no wind, all the wind stops as soon as you get into this little, almost like a haven, I suppose you could describe it as. It's like a little secret meadow. And there's houses over there, it's not that secluded, but I believe just a couple of, probably 20-30 yards that way is industrial estate. It's like a there's a blue butterfly. I don't know whether that came up on screen there, but it actually flew right at me. Yeah, I know butterflies attack me all the time. What can I do? Except duck. There's something quite interesting. I'll try and get this on camera. There we go. It's almost like a fern type plant. I've never seen ferns with flowers. Try and turn the leaf round a bit. It's like fern type leaves, but it's got a flower in the at the point where the branch meets the stem. Very interesting. I've not seen anything like that before. Another one for the ornithologists. Is it no, it's not. Horticulturists. Ornithologists like birds. Horticulturists like flowers. Entomologists like bugs. That's why entomologists work with the police. Because when they find dead bodies, it's got bugs in it. And they can tell the police how long the body's been dead by how big the bugs are that are eating it. Nice. Oh, the sun messing with the focus again. Oh, that's pretty good. That's quite clear. See, the leaves. There's a good picture of a leaf there. The same plant. And crawling on my hand, some kind of fly with a red face. Don't like that. Get rid of that. I'm not ready for my entomologist exam just yet. Yeah, I don't know if that shows up. There's something hanging down. I don't know what that is. They just look like clumps of dead leaves to me, but I'm assuming there's some kind of fruit of the tree, because they're all over it. They're very different from the main leaf. Sorry I couldn't get that any better, but I'm holding the camera at arm's length and it's blowing about in the wind as well, so it's having it on the tripod wouldn't have worked either, unfortunately. Little fern plants with the pinkish flowers on them are all over the place. go any further in there. It's going to be a battle. I don't think I'm going to see anything of any value. Just more green, lots of trees. We shall scratch them bitten up for nothing. Well, personally for me, it's quite a disappointment. I was expecting to see more colour today. All I'm getting is a lot of greenery and tripped up every couple of feet, and vines and things hidden in the grass. Not even the butterflies are bothering to attack me today, except that one blue one kept coming back, but didn't hang around long enough to try and get any pictures of it. Look at that. That's where I've come from, and it doesn't look like there's a way out, does there? That's how overgrown it is. I'm getting a backcomb through my hair from all the bushes above my head as well. I have plenty of tattoos off these thorns as well on my forearms. Ow. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to get through there next time if it doesn't get cut down. There is a trodden path, so I'm wondering if it's like a deer run of some sort, because I can't see many people coming this way. There's a couple of houses who've got paths to their garden gate, but I don't think that's not enough to create this kind of a path. This is a trodden path, this isn't one that's been hacked out. This is a well-trodden, regularly trodden path. And there are little paths that are well-trodden in the grass and then disappear into the bush. And the bush is all overgrown, so for me it's like an animal route rather than a human one. Just thinking, I saw an elder here last time. I'm not seeing it this time. It's been overgrown or is it gone? Oh, it's over there. It's there. If you're wondering what's up there, it's another one of those pumping station type things. I have been up there. In fact, let's go and have a look, why not? There's nothing else going on this trip. At least something will look different. As you can see, this is well maintained because they need vehicle access. Last time I came up this way there was a campfire. I think somebody must have been using this as a place to sleep. Yeah, it's been cleaned up since then. You can see where the grass was burnt away. Some remnants of it. There you go, Southern Water is this one. Their electric company transformer in the corner there. That's how the mains is delivered to an area and then it's subdivided off and transformed down into voltages for the homes. comes in at like 33 kilovolts, and it's brought down to your regular 240 or 230 as its standard is now, distributed throughout the area. That's obviously something to do with water. There'll be a desalination plant, who knows, I don't know. Hello. Yes, it's just
You knew where you were going?
No, well, I do, but I know it's a dead end. Hello. Yeah, it's just a water pumping plant.
Yeah.
Oh, right. You're birding?
Sorry?
You're birding?
No, I'm just YouTubing is the word. Yeah, just making little videos for friends, sharing it online.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. We'll
Right.
wander back this way then. That was nice and
Are you going back towards the castle? Is that where you come from?
Had an amble, yes.
Yeah. Well, if you carry on in that direction,
Yeah.
you'll come to like more houses.
Yes.
But there's like a pathway
Okay.
to the left. Whereas there's another one of these, but it's like it's pretty much the same as this. If you turn down there, you can. It's a bit overgrown, but you can get through quite comfortably.
Yes.
And that'll bring you back out by the castle car park. You know the park where the playing field is.
Yep,
That'll bring you back out there.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
I've just come that way. I'm going around the opposite way to you, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll try that way then.
Can the dogs run anywhere up there?
They can get about. They won't be able to get anywhere. It's literally 2 meters wide at its best.
Right.
It's quite an overgrown path, but passable.
Yeah. I'll do it.
Right.
This is here, yes.
Oh, what a lovely day.
Yes, it is, isn't it? Last one, I think, for about 2 weeks, according to the BBC.
Oh, no.
Might be a bit tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going back this way.
Okay.
Probably see you around at the car park.
Bye-bye.
There you go, some visitors to the area. I don't know if you heard, but they followed me up that path because they thought I knew where I was going. I did, but it was a dead end. Hi mate.
Hello, alright.
Wayne really out with his dog for the day. Not. Just in case you thought it was. Only joking. There seems to be more people out today than there was last time. Probably because it's the first bit of sun we've had for about 3 weeks, hence why I've no videos recently. It's pretty much rained every day. And then you can see the ground, but it's a bit wet underfoot. Let's go through the woods this time. This is probably going to take me to that path that I was looking at last time and decided not to go down because it came back towards me. So I've got a feeling I'm joining that path now, and I'll probably come out at the same place. Have a look for some of them merino mushrooms or whatever they're called. Although I've got no trained eye whatsoever, and I've probably seen 50 of them and not even known it. fallen tree across the path. Obviously that one's fallen a lot longer ago, or a long time ago, let's put it that way. This is the one I'm stepping over. It's about 2 foot high. Oh, more old man noises. I don't know if you can see that, but that through there is the other side of the meadow where the fox was last time. Obviously when the fox ran off, he ran off into this this little bit of woods here. Pretty certain that most of these paths are animal runs. I mean, obviously people walk them as well nowadays, but I reckon they were created by foxes and badgers and the like originally. And people have come along and followed them. So you can see one there goes off and just sort of disappears into the undergrowth. You can sort of follow a line through. That's obviously a man and animal track, that, because there's no reason to go over there for a human, unless you're a male looking for some privacy, or even a female, I suppose. It does happen. Plenty of convenient leaves hanging around, so to speak. A lot of fallen trees, just walking under another big one there. Not only am I not seeing any of them moreno mushrooms, I'm not seeing any mushrooms at all of any description. Perhaps that's something for later in the year when the rains come. It's a bit more damp. What's that down there? Dried up brook. It's obviously, it's quite damp, so it obviously still floods up times when the waters are up. Look at that. That is the bottom of a tree. The tree has fallen over, obviously, you get away from me. It just shows you all the root system had obviously dried. There's nothing connecting it to the ground except a few perhaps surrounding roots from other plants or whatever. Eventually got too much for it to hold. It's just gone over. And that's how shallow the root system was on that. Literally an inch in the ground. Interested to see how big the actual tree is. You can't really see the trunk. Yeah, it's so covered in ivy. That's probably what killed it, the ivy. It's probably strangled it. getting even of a focused in. I think it's probably not that big actually. It's probably about 12 inches at the bottom of the trunk. I'm guessing because I can't really see it. I'm just going by the ivy around it, which makes it look bigger. Looks very similar to the Wyco Woods, I suppose, to people watching who've seen both videos. But that actual Wyco Woods is at least 1.5 miles away from where we are, so I can promise you it's not the same place, even though it does look like it. There's a tree that's snapped off there, look. Snapped off at that height there. There's the main trunk dead. It's just, even though there's still plenty of life in the top half of it, the bottom half is gone. It's just snapped. Let's took another one out. Look, there's another one with the root systems been pulled out of the ground. This one obviously went in a little bit further. I'm guessing the weight of the other one falling on it is taking it down with it. That one's a good 18 inches at the base, that one, so the other one must have been much bigger because of the root base of it. Yeah, it's exactly what I thought I was going to turn up. It's a bit where I came down and had a look and decided not to go down the path because it was going back to where I come from. This is the field or meadow, whatever you want to call it, that had the plantain and the wild garlic in it. I'm going to go back and have a little look for. Don't know what I'm pointing the camera at now, the sun's too bright. There's some plantain just there. Wild garlic, not so easy to see this time as the grass has grown. For all I know, I'm looking at it. But not seeing it because it's changed its appearance maybe. It was easy to spot last time because it was the only stuff that was over about 2 inches high. Nope. I'm going to give up on it. It's obviously gone. Well, you remember that bit from last time. I'm not going to go that way because it's pretty much just going back over the same thing as last time with less to see. So pretty much a pointless journey. Bugs and flies in my eyes and all sorts, landing on the inside of my glasses. Just waiting for somebody to move on so I can walk up. Okay. Let's go around this way. I don't think you've had a walk around this bit before. I have done footage of this area, but I don't think I've ever bothered to broadcast it. It's been too windy. Tide's going out at the moment, so we're getting some interesting odours off the sea. That salty, muddy, claggy type of taste that sticks to your teeth. So I'm trying to keep quiet because I don't want to keep eating it. It's better the wind's changed a bit. Not getting it now. Now again, I'm not sure. But I've seen some plants down here, which may be these things. That had a berry on them that was very similar to the blueberry. Well, having learned that for every type of edible there is a mimic poisonous plant. There's no way I'm trying the berries off it. I'll keep an eye on them. You know, there's some starting now. See that? Yeah. Again, they end up being like just like a blueberry, a purpley colour with a white film on it, powdery dust on them. They're all along here. Hey, this is just. That's Paul's Grove Harbour there. Obviously the castle over there. It's going to be quite a low tide today, so the water's going to go right out. Just checking it up earlier before I came out. And normally the water's right up here, right up to the walls, and it's about 3-4 metres deep when the tide's in. Actually, you have seen some footage along here. Those of you who remember the video called Birdman, the guy who was feeding the robin and the blackbird. That's further along this piece. I've never seen him again since. I've walked down this way probably a dozen times since, never seen him again. It's obviously all about timing. I'd like to bump into him again and do that another time, because I've got a better camera and I can set it steady this time and get a better focus on it. Get much closer in, get more detail. The sun's quite hot. I feel it burning me. It's about 15-16 degrees C at the moment, which again I'm guessing is I know around mid-60s somewhere. Yeah, I know. It's cold. No, it's not. It's hot. It turns my skin a different colour. It's hot. Turn it a different colour in a good way. It could go red and blotchy and blisters, not brown and nice. Just seen something up against the wall here. Not seeing them now. Another thing I remember, like the sticky weeds, like little darts we used to call them. You could they look like wheat heads, I suppose, but they're green. They had a very fine point on them. You threw them at somebody and stick on their back, they wouldn't know you'd done it, and you'd have like 100 of these little darts in your back. You're walking around the school, everybody'd know except you. Until you took your coat or your jumper off and had a look. There they are. These things. You can see that. These little things. You can pull them and make them smaller. Snap them in half into thirds or whatever. They fly through the air. You can see this, try and make this, didn't work. They stick in your coat like a dart. We used to have much fun when we were kids doing that. Easily entertained we were. We didn't need no computer games, Grand Theft shite, whatever it's called, to have a new version of it every 3 months. Oh, who, says the man who's selling it. Yeah. Guy that's playing it thinks he's all clever and he's getting to the next level. No, you're a junkie, mate. You're hooked on a drug. That's what you are. You're just another gullible prat being parted from your money, sitting in your house all day in a dark basement playing with computer games. You're just another junkie, mate. Get a grip. Okay, that place right there was where the robin and the blackbird were. So I keep coming back but never see the robin or the bloke. See, the water's off and all the way up to here. That's about 6 foot, 7 foot drop, that down to there. And the water, when it's at high tide, gets to within like 6 inches at the top. So that shows you how far out the tide is, and it's probably got another 2 meters to drop yet. So it's still going out. I don't know if you can see the flow of it. It's actually flowing quite fast. There you go. Your familiar sight, the castle over there. The voices are a sailing club. There's a building just to my right. I'm not going to point the camera because there's people sitting outside eating and drinking, enjoying the afternoon. That's what it is right there. Portchester Sailing Club. It's obviously an observation station up there. Try saying that. Observation station. You can see where the sailing comes back that way. I think that'll do for the tour for today.